Yeah, just, obviously disappointed about the loss, and felt like we, fought hard for 3 quarters, but we let one of the quarters get away from us, and we did not get many stops, and obviously that affected us on the offensive flow on the affected the flow on the offense. So Iowa was a great team, but that part was disappointing.
Was this is kind of the pace though you wanted?
Yeah.
Is that did they just were they better at that than you guys to be able to, in terms of kind of getting up and down the floor and beating your press?
Yeah, we start pressing after we could make some baskets. We went into a huge slump there. We got very flat offensively. So once we start scoring the basketball, we could get into the press, and I thought that helped us and was effective. But again, we need to play at that pace. That's good for us, And I think they're a really good team. They're more of a 4-guard, 1 post, and so they really spread the floor. And honestly, that's one of our weak spots. 4 out, 1 in, and just defending. Just really dribble penetration. We got exposed off of dribble penetration and didn't do a good job of that. And I think once they start scoring a lot in the third quarter, we ended up having to, call some sets, and that's not our strength. And so I think that quarter really hurt us.
Yeah, Bree, you talked yesterday that you felt this team kind of was going to play at the pace that you guys liked, get out the open floor and things like that. What kind of difference did they, why were they maybe better at it, I guess, at times than you guys were?
I don't necessarily, I guess, I don't know if they were better at it. It was just more of what we were doing or what we weren't doing as far as transition defense, like stopping the ball and making sure we locate their shooters. It was just really a struggle for us all night of defensively trying to defend them, and we just never really got in a consistent flow of where we could lock down defensively.
Kayla, 28 points. Did you feel like was there a good flow kind of offensively, and what was kind of that like maybe sometimes toward the end?
I think our flow could have been a lot better. We definitely could have attacked them more in transition offense. They're not a great transition defense team, so I think we could have been more aggressive on that. And then just in our half-court sets, everyone just continued to attack. They weren't great at ball screens, and the post players weren't that fast, so we could have definitely attacked them more and especially got to the free throw line a lot more in the first half. So.
When you talk about kind of executing the half court, when you look down the stat sheet and see 9 assists on, 29 field goals, is that kind of what you're talking about there?
Yeah, we didn't have a flow, and I think it was really stagnant in that one quarter, but it was very rigid, and I think basketball's a game. It's both ends of the floor, and I think sometimes when you get stagnant on one end, you lose a flow on the other end. So I think they're both connected, and I keep telling them, like, we're gonna figure that piece out. So we gotta just, we've been playing so many games, and we just need a time to just get a little bit of practice and understand that and clean some of that stuff up.
What was kind of the big difference in the third quarter?
Just our intensity level on defense. We were getting stops, or our one was, giving them some problems, and I think that helped us offensively as well, because then we were getting easy baskets. We were able to run in transition, and that's really just kind of the tale of our season right now with our losses. If we're struggling defensively, we don't really do well offensively, or if we're, and vice versa. So if we're doing well defensively, then offense will come.
Joanne, did foul trouble hurt you guys a lot today? How much of a role do you think that played, especially with Faith?
Yeah, Faith and Lauren, and Lauren has been doing a great job anchoring us, and so when she's out of the game, it's tough, and so we just have to have some conversations. I know she's trying to play physical and strong, but somehow she's gotta try and stay in the game more. She got 21 minutes. If she wasn't in foul trouble, she would have been somewhere between 30 and 35.
Kayla, their backcourt, the way they were able to kind of move against your press, what made them kind of difficult? And it seemed to be pretty quick, and especially their point guard able to move the ball up the floor.
Well, the point guard was definitely making their press break go. We were trying to stop her, but she was just catching it and going, and it's pretty hard to stop that if we're in foul trouble and we can't really be aggressive with that.
Is that just kind of the big thing moving forward is you guys can, obviously with the athleticism, you guys can be able to run, but it's when those things kind of break down to kind of find that second identity, I guess.
Exactly. Yeah, like what's the next layer, for us. And finding rotations. Honestly, like just the rotations off the bench and the energy and the, the spark and somebody that's going to come in and get a stop. That's another piece of that too. That's another layer for us.
You got it down to 11 with about 4 minutes left. I think Lauren had an and one there, and they called timeout. You come out with the press, and they're able to kind of break it. Was Was that kind of in talking in that huddle there? Was that kind of an opportunity there to?
Yeah, we said we wanted to be under 10 with about 5 minutes. It was 11 with 4 something. Again, just trying to get stops. We had to kind of speed the game up defensively, so we had to press. And you know, you're taking your chances. Sometimes they turned the ball over, they kicked it off their foot, and other times they broke and got a layup. But at that time, we were really just trying to disrupt them.